Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Handoff right side to Wangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 3. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And this time he is in. Yes. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Rolling to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On play action, they'll throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. just gave up another one right there.
And Tatterso sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? We'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw it forward.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Oh, he gets free left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now back to throw. Eluded, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the give is Nwangu.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out comes the field goal team once more. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He'll buy some time right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. to throw again.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under 10.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Flush to his right.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Too shy of the 30. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll check that down to Nwogu out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
80 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Weren't they twitched a little bit up front? You know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will play on here in overtime. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. Well, how about this? The very